So this is an introduction on how to do word mapping. Remember, word mapping is the breaking down of the word into its parts or morphemes. So on this video, I'm going to show you what you need to do when you are supposed to be doing word mapping. The first thing that you need to do is you need to take out your own sheet of paper, and then you need to copy this table down exactly as you see it. This sheet of paper should be in the word mapping section of your binder. Please make sure you label each word part table and what week it is so you do not get confused. Make sure that you copy down each and every column in this word part table. Once we have computer stations or iPads, it will not be necessary to copy down the word part tables, but until you are told, you must copy down the word part table. After you copy down your word part table, you will come over to your paper that looks like this, that says word map on it. Please make sure that you put your name on it, what class you are in, and then today's date. Then you can begin the word mapping portion. You need to look back at your word part table to see what your words are. The words that you need to map are the examples in each table. There should be 2 per word part. I'm going to show you how to map the word anniversary. The first thing that you need to do is break anniversary up into its prefix, root, and suffix. A good way to break apart the word is to start by looking at the word part table. So I know that ANNI is a root. That is where I will start breaking apart my word. I know that ANNI is a root. The next thing that you need to do is go to your roots, prefix, and suffix dictionary that is in the word mapping section of your binder. You need to look up the prefix, the suffix, and the root to see what they mean. Once you find out what the roots, prefix, and suffixes are, you need to write them down on your word mapping chart. I already know what the root ANNI means because you studied these words early in the year, as well as it is on your word mapping table. Here I have found the suffix ARY, which means of or relating to. Okay, so those are the only 2 parts that I am able to map. My next step is to come up with a prediction definition using your previous knowledge of the word as well as the breakdown of the words and their meanings. So if I look at this, I know that ANNI means year, ARY means relating to the year. So to me that might mean something that happens in a year. Once you make your prediction definition, you will either need to look in a dictionary or dictionary.com to find the correct definition for you to write down in its place. I found that the definition means the date on which an event took place in the previous year. Once I have that completed, you will move on to the next step, which is the word part graphic organizer. This is an example of the word part graphic organizer. So the first thing you're going to do is in the middle of the chart, you're going to put down the word part. Now remember, you're still working with the main word part that we are using in the word map attack. So I'm going to start with the word part Annie, ANNI, ANNU, and ENNI. So then you need to come up with a definition of the word part or in your own words. We know that the definition means year. We also know our 2 example words from looking back at our original word mapping chart that you copied down on your own sheet of paper. Remember, when you look at the word part table, you're looking at the word examples that go with the word part that you are currently doing. So my word examples are anniversary and perennial. Okay, then you need to come up with a sentence that uses the word in it. You must have a sentence for each word. You need to remember to include context clues. Remember, a context clue is something that helps you understand what the word means in the sentence. Okay, so my first sentence says, my husband and I are celebrating our 5-year wedding anniversary in December. The fact that I'm saying it's our 5-year and wedding anniversary And then the word December should clue you into something that it happened once in the year. My second example sentence is going to be perennial. My sentence says, I buy perennial flowers in the spring since I know they will only last for 1 year. You should know that perennial means to bloom only for 1 year, or they last for 1 year. Flowers that you buy that are perennial only last for 1 year. Then you need to include a picture to help you remember the word part. I chose hearts to help me remember the word part ANNI because to me that means year, and once a year I have an anniversary with my husband, and hearts make me think of my husband. Okay, so that is an example of how to word map. You first need to copy down the word part table into your binder on a sheet of paper. Then you need to complete the word map attack breakdown and turn that in. Then you need to complete the word part graphic organizer as your final step and turn that in as well. Remember, you need to do one of these for each word part. And remember, you need to complete one word map attack sheet for each example word. You will have a total of 6 word map attack sheets, and you will have a total of 3 word part graphic organizer sheets. At the end of every word part table, there will be a word part quiz. You will be able to find those quizzes on Edmodo. If you have any questions, please ask someone in your group first, and if they do not know the answer, then you can come to me for help. Thank you.